Welcome to Laugh Bureau Reacts. I'm Sean McBride alongside the most popular person on the Laugh Bureau page.
Woo, I'm
Kellie Greene.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're harmonizing.
Harmonizing.
Like Destiny's Child today.
Because we work so well together.
Obviously. Very excited. Unbeknownst to us, another Will Smith movie dropped.
Yeah.
And this one gonna be in theaters.
Yes, very excited.
Last few Will's projects have been straight to Netflix. By design, they're paying $1 billion to everyone.
Right. But what's really great about it is Ang Lee
Will
is
Smith
directing it.
Ang Lee teaming up. That Paramount had to get involved. This one's gonna be in theaters.
I love Ang Lee.
Yeah. Ang Lee, Will Smith kind of makes you start wondering what kind of movie we're gonna have here.
Yeah, I mean, Ang Lee, he directed Brokeback Mountain. He directed Sense and Sensibility. I mean, he's...
Life of Pi.
Yeah, Life of Pi.
So what everyone wants to know then is, will Will Smith make out with a tiger?
Well, let's see.
Let's find out.
Tell me something. Why is it so hard for you to kill this man?
He knew every move of mine before I made it. I'd have him right there, take the shot.
I wanna be forever young.
And he'd be gone, like a ghost.
Do you really wanna live forever?
Who is he?
Do you really wanna live forever? Forever young.
What up, young Will Smith?
I think I know why he's as good as you. He is you.
Prince of Bel-Air.
25 years ago, they made you from me. They chose me because there's never been anybody like me. We have to end this right now. You have all of his gifts without his pain. You made a person out of another person. Then you sent me to kill him. You made a choice to do this to me.
This thing that you're struggling with, it's fear. Embrace it and then overcome it.
Of all the people in the world to come after me, why would he send you?
I like what we got going on here.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the Terminator meets the Curious Case of Benjamin Button.
Yeah, he did look a little younger, the other guy. Wow, Gemini Man.
Gemini Man.
I mean, it makes sense. Geminis are dual personalities, so that makes sense.
Definitely a movie you got to get stoned and see in IMAX, I feel like, right? Like, Gemini Man.
This looks really good. Clive Owen is in it. I love Clive Owen.
Clive's great. Good to see Clive back.
It is good to see him back. And
you know what won me over with Clive Owen?
What's that?
It was that scene in Children of Men.
Oh.
That scene where they're just like, World War is breaking out. Or it's not breaking out, it's happening, and he's ushering that woman out with the bed. That was like cinematography gold.
You want to know what won it over for me for Clive Owen? Is in Closer. Did you see Closer?
I did not see Closer.
Oh, he's talking about how he's to know about his wife cheating, and she's just like, why is the sex so important? And he's just like, because I'm a fucking caveman. I'm like, that's it. I love this.
Clive gets it. That's what I'm thinking when I hear that. I gotta see Closer. I loved him in the Bourne Identity. That's where Clive won me over.
But what's crazy about this movie is apparently it's gone through like 20 years of trying to get this movie made.
Yeah.
And it finally gets made with Will Smith.
And an insane list of actors that were going to do it. It was Harrison Ford.
Yes. Mel Gibson.
Clint Eastwood.
Yes.
And then somebody else. Sean Connery.
Sean Connery, yeah.
So it was like it's an old guy movie. And then they were it was like the they weren't gonna. They couldn't go back. The
Right.
cinematography, the effects were not gonna work out. And I was searching for that word for a while. The special effects, we couldn't get him to look young enough.
Right.
So we ultimately decided to go with Will Smith for Gemini Man.
But great. I mean, it looks good.
I would have loved to have seen the Mel Gibson version.
Oh my God.
Like him going back to younger Mel Gibson. She's gonna take the Lakers tickets! You don't remember that when his divorce? When like they had the phone calls when Mel had his very public divorce.
Oh, that
And
one.
his ex-wife. And they had the voicemails went out. And she was like, you took the Lakers tickets! My Lakers tickets! I got rid of the Lakers tickets! Because if I can't have them, then no one can have them!
No, I
You
didn't.
don't remember his meltdown?
I remember.
Then he
no.
said all that anti-Semitic stuff and it ruined
But
his
I was-
career. And then he came back and stepfather two or stepdads. Again, stepdad.
I remember not with his.
Stepdads after next, whatever that.
I remember that not being with his wife, but with his girlfriend who had his baby.
His baby mama?
Yeah.
Either way, she cleaned him out and he
Yeah.
lost it.
It was pretty bad.
And the Lakers tickets.
And the Lakers.
Well,
But anyway.
I hope that joke falls on more people than it did right here. Because currently all I know is that I was 0 for 1 on it. And if I know anything about our viewing audience, it's that they will let me know if that was a big time swing and a miss. But I do believe there is a niche Mel Gibson scandal crowd out there that's a part of our viewing audience that's going
Yes,
to
it's
appreciate
gonna
it.
love that.
And that one's for them. But yeah, no, we didn't get to see the Gemini Man version with Mel Gibson. We got to see the Will Smith one.
Yeah.
And that's what we just, Ang Lee!
What about Ang Lee?
Love Ang. I think one of the big things he's trying to get across is just overcoming your own inner fears.
Right.
It
Yeah.
would appear.
Which we all have to do that.
Yeah, it's kind of that aspect of. I hate to say, eventually you're gonna have to kill yourself.
Well, actually, yeah, you do. I mean, if you
Aspects of
believe
yourself.
in like the whole Buddhist thing and just letting those parts of you die off.
Now, I don't believe in the whole Buddhist thing. If you want to maybe
just not-
inform some of our Anglo-Saxon audience member.
No, it's just not holding on to things, letting things go. And one of those things is fear.
Yeah.
You got to let that stuff go.
No, that's
so.
a good, and yeah, that's a good point. I love, I just like it kind of has this Mr. and Mrs. Smith aspect to it too. Where they're just where it's like that big reveal where it's just like that comes back and he's just like sitting there. It's like, oh my God, it's the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And I don't know. It's enough where I want to see it.
And then Carlton's going to come in.
Carlton's coming. It's not unusual to be loved. Do you hear he got into a whole bunch of... he was trying to say that he was the rightful owner of that and that he hadn't stolen it from
Oh, wow.
somebody. He tried to copyright it because they were using it without it. And then they replayed an interview of him on like a podcast or a radio show talking about where he had stolen the elements of it to come up with it. And so he just withdrew his case and walked out of the courtroom like a bitch, Carlton.
Anyway, if you like what you see, please subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yes, like, share. We
Yes,
enjoy doing
all
these.
that
We hope
stuff.
you're enjoying them as crazy as they may be. Gemini Man, I think I'm going to have to go see that one.
Yeah, me too.
All right, well, for Kellie Greene, I'm Sean McBride. This is Laugh Bureau Reacts.